Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Craps Master journey. Let's make it your journey as well. Let's make it yours as well. We're going to review the 7th strategy in our top 10 tournament. I've covered this several times on my site, so we're going to give it a quick once over again and maybe present a couple different ways, different avenues on doing this. This is a strategy called the Hedgeless Horseman. It was brought up by John at Pro Craps, who worked in collaboration with a couple other people. I believe it was Greg at 555. Make sure that you support these people, especially John at Pro Craps. He's doing a lot for the craps community, as well as Greg at 555. And I will leave a link in the description to the original video, or one of his original videos, because he did several of these, and this is one of the last ones. So make sure you check out the description and follow and subscribe to John as well as Greg at 555. The Hedgeless Horseman is basically a come strategy type crap strategy, and what he does is he starts off in his tray with $100, and he'll start with $25 on a don't pass, and then we'll do a come out. So let's say the come out is a 5, so the point would go to a 5, and then what he does from here now is he has 3 more quarters left, and he'll put those through the come line. But one of the other things that they were starting to work on, and I think it was Skill and Luck that had did this, is they started putting a 6 and an 8 on there. So if you look at it on our come strategy, if it was 7 out right now, you would get paid out $25 for this, $25 for this. So that would allow you to go with either 2 units on a 6 and an 8, or what you could do, and this is another option, is you can go with a 44 inside. So that way, if it would 7 out, you would make a bit of a profit on that. So let's do that right now. So let's say we would roll and a 7 would come up. So if a 7 would come up, we would get paid out 25 there, 25 there, and then we would lose the 44 here. If a craps number would come up, we would lose the come bet, and then we would come right back out with it again for the next roll. If an 11 would roll, it would do nothing up here, but we would get paid out on the come line. So it's just basically an extra free hit, which is really nice. And then if one of the other numbers would roll, we would pay out accordingly. So if it was a 4 or 10, we get nothing. If it was a 5, 6, 8, or 9, you would get paid out according to what the place bet is. So this is assuming that we're on a $5 table. If you're on a $10 table, we would obviously only be allowed to do the 6 and the 8. So let's say it's a $10 table right now. If the 6 would hit, we'd get paid 14. The come would move up. We would take this down and we would rack it. So that way we have our money back, and then we would hope that a 6 is rolled again, so that way we can expand upon it. Okay, if a 5 was rolled, let's say a 9 was rolled, this would move up. We would put another $25 in the combat. Let's say the 8 is rolled, we would get paid out 14 for that. We would take it down, we'd put this in, we'd rack this and the profit, so that way pretty much everything's covered there, and we would follow up with another come bet. Okay, so that's kind of how the strategy works. Let's do this once, let's roll it out once, and I can kind of show you real time what it looks like. So the point is off. I'm just going to roll it out. We have a 628. We should have had a don't pass on there, by the way. 628, so the point is 8. We're going to go with a come bet, and we'll go with a $10 table, so we'll go with $12 on the 6, $12 on the 8. Okay, and we have a 538 again. Okay, so what's going to happen is the puck will go off, the come bet will move, we're going to lose our don't pass, and we'll go right back up on that don't pass again, and that's going to pay out 14. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to rack the 14 plus the 12 on the 8. And we're going to go with another come out row, and we have a 5, 5, 10, so the point will be 10, and we have one more quarter left. We'll go right through the come line again. Okay. And dice out, we have a 6, 5, 11, so that's nice. That'll pay us a quarter on our come bet. Now I have an option. John does it a couple different ways. He'll either work it back into our rack so we can run it through the come line again, or if it's kind of a cold table, you can kind of play it as it goes. You can actually rack that and make that part of your profit. For purposes of this video, we're actually going to work it back in through the come line. Okay, we have a 1, 1, 2. We're going to lose that come bet, and we'll come back up with the one that we had won before. Okay, and we have a 3, 1, 4. This is going to move up to the 4, and we're just going to roll this out now and see how it comes through. We have a 1, 1, 2, does nothing for our strategy. We have a 3, 1, 4, which is perfect. That's going to pay our 25 here, so it's going to come down. And we have a choice to make now. We can either rack it, put the $50 in here, and try to roll up the rest. Again, it depends on how the table is going. Or what we could do is we can use this profit, and we can go up to $30 on the 6, let's say. So let's do that for this time through. We'll take the 6 down, we'll put it actually, the $25 profit, we'll just add a nickel to it. And we have a 5, 3, 8. That's perfect. So we're going to win 25 on there again. So let's go 25, we'll drop a nickel. And put, what's that, $30 on a 6 and $30 on the 8. So of our original $100, we got back 50 of it already. And if we took that 6 and 8 down, we would have all of our 100 back already. And then we have a 4, 2, 6. That's going to pay out 35 on that 6. Okay, let's collect that quarter, and let's expand out then from here. So we can choose 5 or 9. I'm going to go with the 9 right now. Morning, Vince. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see that you connected here. We have a 6, 2, 8. That again is going to pay 35. So we're going to collect that quarter. We have our $100 back. So basically everything on the table now is profits that we're playing with. So it's kind of what we consider a free roll. And we have a 6, 5, 11. That does nothing for our strategy. And we have a 6, 2, 8. Again, that'll pay out $35. We would rack the quarter, and then we would spread out, so let's say, to the 4. And we have a 3, 2, 5. That $10 there is going to pay out 14. And from here we can probably go up maybe a nickel on the 5 and 9. We'll rack the $4. And we have a 617, so everything will come down up here. And our don't pass will pay us out a quarter. So if you look at everything that we have on, that we made in this, we basically made our $100 back, which is what the Hedgeless Horseman goes off of, and then we made an extra $75 actually, plus whatever change that we put into the rack as we were going along. So just kind of a quick recap. Again, this is strategy number 7 in our top 10 tournament. This is called the Hedgeless Horseman by Pro Craps, John at Pro Craps. He starts off with $100 in his rack, and he starts with $25 on a don't pass, and then he'll run the other 3 through the come line, our come bets. Say a point is rolled, you start with a 6, so the point would be a 6. So he would take one of the come bets, run it through. One of the strategies, you can either just run it through just like this, just these 4 quarters, or you can go up on a $10 table. You can go 2 units on the 6, 2 units on the 8. Again, this would be on a $10 table. So you kind of have that choice. You can either go through the 6 and the 8, so that we get an extra chance of getting something to hit. Or you can just run through and just run the come bets. Again, we're just going to run through the 6 and 8 right here quick. We hit the 8, which is perfect. That's going to pay out 14. Our come bet would travel at 8. We'll take that 8 down. We'll put another come bet in, and we would rack this. Or another option that you could do is you could expand out. We could take that 14, let's say, and we'll hit that 5 and a 9. Okay, since everything's kind of working here, let's try that method once. And that was a good choice by us. So we have 6, 3, 9. So that 9 is going to hit $14 for a profit. We'll pull that 9 down. That 25 will travel. We'll come up with our last $25 bet. And as long as we're on a roll, let's pick up that 4 and let's pick up that 10. And we'll rack the $4 and change. So perfect situation here was if we would hit this 8 and a 9 here, which we did actually. We have a 6, 3, 9. So this is going to travel up. This will pay out $25. So that's going to give us some options now. One option maybe, let's take this 6 down, we'll put $30 up on that, and we'll rack the rest. Okay, dice out again, 6, 3, 9 again. Perfect, that's going to hit there. So let's go 25 on there, we'll rack 25. So you can just kind of see how it actually starts off with a protect yourself against the 7 strategy, and you could very easily turn it into a light side strategy. And it all depends on how long the roll goes, and you can make it successful that way. Again, if it's a cold table, you don't have to do all the place bets up here. You can just do the come ladder or the come strategy with the don't pass come out. 6, 3, 9 again. That 9 is hot. So that's going to pay out $35. And let's do this one. So let's pull that 5 down. We'll go to 25 on the 5. We'll rack $20 down. Okay, we have a 5, 1, 6, which is our point. And that's going to pay out $35. We're kind of on a roll here, so let's go 25 on the 4, and we'll rack the 20 again. So this is a strategy that can help protect you, again, like I said, on a cold table. And it can also make you a lot of money as we go. That's a 9, 5, 4, 9. It gets another $25 or $35. Let's pull that 10 down. 628. That's our last combat. It's going to pay out 25. And let's pull that down and we'll go up nickel. So you can kind of see how it goes. We would keep on going. We would keep on expanding up. That's a 448 that rolled on me. That's another 35 bucks. And you can kind of do, collect the quarter. Collect the quarter, use the 5 to increase your bets. So kind of, like I said, just build upon that. If it's cold table, you don't have to do that. You just play the come bets. If it's a hot table like we have right now, then you would just keep on increasing. We started off with $100 plus the 24, 12 in each year, and already we got on the table 150, 160, 172 bucks plus our don't pass. So we built it up really fast. So hey, if you guys are liking what you're seeing here, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, and if you have any comments or suggestions of future videos that you'd like to see me do, I would love to hear what you have to say. Any comments about the strategy, make sure you drop them in there. My name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master journey. Let's make it yours too.